Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've done a good job. I've, showed what I can do, and I'm just gonna keep hoping for more opportunity, and that's kind of out of my control and what opportunity I get. But yeah, I feel like I've put in a good effort.
Yeah, scoring a goal never hurts.
No.
Tell me about that play. Just what you saw, the shot you got off it.
Yeah, I mean, Christie made a nice play at the red line there, chipping it up to JVR, and I kind of just had some speed carrying over the blue line, and Reamer saw me there, and he slung it over, and then just try to get a quick shot on that, and it went in.
What does that mean? Do you get an opportunity to play on that line with JVR and with Kent Johnson?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely very special. Two special players. A little side thing was, growing up, I was obviously a Leaf fan, so JVR was one of my favorite players growing up on the Leafs, so it's pretty cool to play with him alongside him. And yeah, obviously KJ, you guys have seen how special of a player he is and how talented he is, so it's been fun.
What has this training camp done for your confidence?
Yeah, it's huge. I feel like this year, knowing everyone, knowing all the players, knowing all the staff, it's been different. My confidence is up. I feel comfortable here, so yeah, it's been huge.
You got to see Kent Johnson in previous camps as well, pre-seasons. Does it seem like he's made a jump, and if so, in what areas do you notice it most?
I mean, I feel like everywhere he's gotten a little bigger, he's gotten a little stronger, he's faster, he's moving real well, he's so shifty. He's obviously one of the smartest players on the ice. I mean, he can find anybody. So yeah, he's definitely a special player, and yeah, he's definitely fun to play with.
He's a guy you gotta keep your stick on the ice at all times.
Oh yeah, you never know when he's gonna find you, but he will for sure.
Did you tell JVR that you watched him growing up, and how did he react?
Yeah, I've mentioned it a little bit, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, it's we've gone to a few dinners together, and yeah, he's been awesome.
What kind of advice has he given you?
Honestly, on the bench, he's unbelievable. He's talking to you nonstop. Just me and KJ both. He's just giving us tips and what he thinks should go on the ice. So it's been awesome, playing alongside him, and he's been a great help.
You guys really started to flip the ice there in this one at the end. Did you kind of feel like you were going to tie it up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, we definitely flipped the ice. We had the puck on our stick. There was definitely chances for us to score. Yeah, sometimes puck luck's not on your side, so it is what it is.
Just early on in the game, is it penalties? Did that kind of get you guys out of your rhythm?
Yeah, I mean, penalties always kill momentum, but it's part of the game, and we have to do our job in killing penalties and getting that momentum back.
Then, and we've talked about it before, just about your goal in this whole thing. It's obviously it's trying to make the roster, but ultimately you just want to give them a tough choice, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel like each time you're getting to go out there, you're doing that?
I feel like I feel like I'm playing good hockey, and I feel good out there, and yeah, I'm just going out there to play my game, and whatever happens.
Each time you go out, does it just bring a little bit more level of comfort?
Yeah, I think so, for sure. I mean, still bring that intensity, and you prepare the same ways for whether it's a junior game or NHL preseason, and you have your rituals and stuff that you do, and it just makes it easier for sure.
Is it good old ever scoring against an NHL goalie?
Absolutely not. I mean, I've only done it twice, so
yeah. Well, that's
don't
a good
have
point.
many.
That's fair, yeah. It's two in as many games, though, right?
I guess so,
yeah. Are you looking for your offensive opportunities more than normal, or just kind of in the flow of the game?
I just in the flow of the game. I like to be the weak side D jumping, and that's what the coaching staff wants. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I've had a couple good opportunities to do that.
You guys did push late, but just early in the game, what challenges did the Capitals present to your team?
Yeah, they're quick. They're really aggressive on the walls, especially their D coming down, and they give us a little bit of fits in our zone. But we adjusted, and we gave a good push at the end there.
And then later in the game, without Eric or Branson, you guys had to play 5D. What challenges does that present to you when you have different partners usually every shift?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to adapt on the fly, right? It's unpredictable, and I mean, I think we did a pretty good job of that. It's tough to lose a guy like that, but it's still got to go out there and finish the 20 minutes.
And your goal in particular, you're in the circle there. You're thinking shot. What goes through your mind when you have shot or pass in that situation?
I think I like to be pass first player. Kind of on that one, I kind of got on my feet, so I didn't really have time to look across to see what I had and what kind of how the D was reacting. And the first thing I seen when I looked up was shot, so that's what I went with.
Have you played exclusively on one side, or have you
play both?
I've played the right side in junior too, like with my partner Damon Hunt back in my 17-year-old year. I was on the right side for mainly most of the year, but I can play both. I'm obviously more comfortable on the left side, but it's not a problem to be on the right.
What kind of stuff do you think, if you were making the decision yourself about this, what kind of stuff would you be looking for from a young defenseman? Now, goals are nice.
Yeah.
But what kind of stuff in a game would you be looking for?
Well, I think it starts with the defending of those NHL guys. I think if you can't defend, you're not going to be able to play. And I think kind of what I've been told is your offense can get you here, but your defense is what keeps you in the NHL and it prolongs your career. So I've tried to take a focus on that, and I think that's what they want to see a bit too.
Dean, what do you know about Goodbranson and any seriousness you know at this point?
Just precautionary, lower body, nothing serious. Wanted to play, could have played. There's no reason to risk injury in the lower body at this point. But he probably take tomorrow off, but he'll be fine the next day, whatever that is.
Not to make too much of a preseason game, but after you guys got the goal, Luca's goal in the third period, showed some fight in the next shift, and you guys had some more momentum. How good was that to see your team fight like that?
Yeah, they had a good lineup. Obviously, we did too. Could we have pushed probably a little sooner than that? Yeah, as a team, your organization, you want to see that fight first, instead not that something has to happen. But we did play hard after that. I liked the way we conducted ourselves when we got 6-on-5. The one area that we talked to the group is that we have to get a change in that 3.5 or 340, whatever. And I don't know what's happened in the past, but we're going to pull early to give ourselves the best opportunity. But you have to trust your teammates that you can get another group out there. But yeah, our fight has been good. Our battle has been good. Our desire has been good right from day one.
You've always said that you wanted guys to make decisions tough for you. In what ways does Denton Mateychuk continue to make it tough on you?
Yeah, he's a good player, right? He's young, right? So let's, we'll see what shakes out here. We still got some games, but what he has shown, clearly he's been that guy for a long time, and he's going to be an NHL player for a long time. If he starts here, wonderful. If he doesn't, his development is going to be, just continually steady because of what we've seen, how he's played. He's got better and better. His career is going to go like that as well.
Just kind of building on that, what parts of his game have you been most impressed with? I mean, I know he scored goals, but I know you guys look at way more than just goals.
His calmness, his poise as a young player. He doesn't panic in those situations. Even, you'll watch even after he makes a mistake, turns the puck over. It's not a panic mode. Like, he doesn't go chasing after it and try to and compound that one mistake. And that's why you don't see that glaring error out of him, is that he just, okay, maybe he made a bad pass, maybe it bounced wrong or whatever. He doesn't go chasing it and have that situation get compounded into a scoring chance or a goal. Obviously, he has offensive instincts. Like, you see him getting into holes in the offensive zone, rotating down where he can receive pucks, why he scored. So yeah, he's a really good player.
When you have a guy like him who's having a camp like this at his age, is there part of you that almost kind of wonders what he'd look like on the other side? He's been playing on the left, just to see if he could handle flipping over to the right.
The guys told me that he did do that in Cleveland. He did play the right. So a guy like that's played both. He's very comfortable. If we put him in that spot, we have no issues. This is preseason, and the NHL is a great league. It's the best league in the world. And when regular season starts, there's a lot of heat, and there's a lot of heat on defensemen, and there's a lot of heat on young defensemen. So we have to be careful what we do and not get too far ahead of ourselves. We like his progress, as we do with a lot of players. And as I said, if it works out, he's here, great. If it doesn't, great.
When it comes to players trying to make an impression, you had several guys tonight. It seemed like Golden Cylinder was really physical, really noticeable out there. Is that what you're looking for to potentially fill that spot?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll go further. We're looking for everybody to do that, right? I mean, it's great, but we got a guy that's vying for that spot, but there's guys on our roster last year here that they got to do the same thing. So yeah, we're asking that of everybody, but Silly's he does play that role. He does play that aggressive forecheck, get after it, finish checks. So yeah, he's doing everything that we're asking of all our guys. He's doing that on a consistent basis.
Merzlikins was the backup tonight. I think Greaves was on the original roster. Is there any sort of issue with Greaves at all?
Yeah, I had a little flu bug. Just didn't feel great. So the plan is that he goes tomorrow and plays. We'll see. He seemed like he had a good day rest, and so that's the plan now. It could flip tomorrow or tonight, whatever, but that's the plan.